Hey guys, and welcome to the Bayern View. Hopefully, you guys are all doing well. Hopefully, you can hear me. We've got a call-in show tonight. Big up to everyone. I'm going to host this in the chat. Again, big up to everyone. Yeah, big up. For real. I've already taken the tablet, so what am I doing? Don't know. Just moving all the stuff out of the way. Wait till some people get in here. But yeah, we're going to have a call-in show, so let me quickly, while I'm here, so do any caps. So then I need to bear with me 1 second, guys. I seen some comments. Bear with me 1 second. I'm just what's it call it? I need to pin this message. Bosh. Do you want to call in? Here's the link. Click that. And then, yeah, okay, cool. Okay, right, let's get rid of that. Honestly, though, like, before we even talk, before I read any comments, before I get other people in here and all of that, like, the support on the vote, the support on the channel itself, like, everything right now is blowing my mind. And I'm fine with saying this. I don't care. And if it helps anybody else, then I'm for it. I suffer with anxiety, and I have done for the last couple of years. I get it all the time. I get anxiety attacks and all that shit. So big up to everyone, because the support has been absolutely nuts. Absolutely nuts. And it generally blows my mind how many people are showing their support and everything. So if you suffer with anything, just know that, you're not alone. Okay. I want people to know that. Because this support that we've been getting on this channel, yes, we're 1,684 subs in. That's nothing. That's everything. You know what I mean? All right. Now I'm going to stop the cringy shit, and we're going to actually get into thingy. But generally, you're not alone. Right. If you want to call in, the link is pinned. Let's get some people in. I need to get Taylor in. I need to find my AirPods. Where are they? Okay, down here. Right. Hopefully, we're going to have some other people calling as well. Of course, we're going to be talking Marcel Sabitzer. So let's bring the main man in. You changed your name from me being
of course
Blazes in.
I need it accepted as well. Wait, hang about. What's a chance?
Welcome in, Fayex. Made my whole family vote for you. I hope you win. Thank you. Generally, thank you. It generally means everything. I've got the Red Bull ready. Even though fuck Leipzig, by the way, but I got the Red Bull ready because I'm staying up tonight. I'm staying up. It finishes at 5 a.m. I might actually do a stream in the middle of the night. I don't know. I'm not sure.
You ain't having me up. I'll tell you that right. If you call me in the middle of the night, I'm going to slap you.
I saw we're willing to sell Goretzka for 15 million, at least 20 million. We saw what he can do in the Premier. Exactly. We will talk about that. Right. I have sent the link to some others. Let me send it to other people quickly. Bear with me 1 second. So yeah, bear with me 1 second, please. We will get into the show. If you haven't already, smash the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button. Trust me, by this time to the next stream, the next videos, all of that, we would have either lost and come second, which is still a major achievement, or we would have won, and I will generally be bonkered, bamboozled, whatever. If you can vote, please do. Spam it to everyone, your grandma's friend's friend, brother's friend, cousin's friend.
Your grandma's granny and your granny's mother.
Yeah, exactly. Right, let's see if we can get beats in here. I think it's gonna be too late for Bob, so I'm not even gonna annoy Bob. I'll leave him alone.
That just reminds me of Mr. Bean. Bob.
For real.
Brilliant.
Thank you. Right, let's go with that. Ansar's in the building. Welcome in, Ansar. I'll get you on in a second. But it's... What do you mean, but it's the weekend? I don't understand.
I think he meant to Bob. Maybe being too late. He's saying like it's the weekend.
Right.
He
Yeah.
might,
He was on 42 minutes ago. I'll message him. I won't send him the link. Hey, mate. Probs too late. But I sent him a message to see what he says. Okay. Fahad's seen it. YouTube's is in the building.
hell yeah.
The man like YouTube's is in the building. Where's your... Why is he muted?
I muted myself.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, I swear I didn't mute you. Where's your green screen, man?
Hey, we were talking about green screens.
Yeah.
I think Taylor's room is big enough though.
Why? What am I doing? Well, me to get a green screen. Crazy.
Hey,
Welcome in, Ethan. Welcome in.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I've never used StreamYard on my phone, but it looks like it's working. So
Yeah, looks good.
you good, buddy?
sweet. How you
Yeah.
guys doing?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Yourself?
Good. Can't wait for the season to start.
Yeah, man. Yeah. 100%.
How about the Sabitzer news selling for 15 ounce, man? Way too low.
Weird, isn't it?
Way too low.
I think 30 is good enough.
Yeah, exactly. I was thinking the same. I mean,
Consider Bayern said to United you can have him for 40 mil.
To be honest, like Bayern's not great at
Fuckers.
selling players, just from what
Yeah.
I've seen. Like I feel like we undersell them. We tend to.
for some reason, Dortmund is better in selling players than we are.
For sure.
Oh, Fahad. Okay. This is
Hey,
going to be
everybody.
interesting.
Pick up for that.
So,
Pick up everyone.
what's the news, guys?
What
are
we
having
thinking?
today?
Yeah, what we thinking about Bayern not actually going in for João Cancelo?
Well, 70 amps way too expensive. You know that. But
Yeah, of course.
like try to negotiate. I mean, I know City's willing to go like 50 below, I guess. What do you think?
Yeah. I just think he's too expensive.
Too expensive.
It's
I know he's saucy, but his sauce is not worth 70 amps though.
Yeah. Walker incoming, I agree. Could see that. What do you think?
Let's go and interview Ethan then. What are your reviews?
On Cancelo, we're not going for
Yeah.
Cancelo.
Let's go
I think
with that first.
I think Guerrero's good enough. I don't think he would play right back exactly, but he's great. I think he's a really, really good player. I just hope, and I know Stanisic is a great player. Obviously, he's no Cancelo, and I know Mazraoui's great as well. So I think we have enough depth for it. I just think that we can use that money somewhere else. Like if we're gonna get Harry Kane, then there's no way we're probably gonna go for Cancelo, right? So
We got a Harry Kane lover here.
hey man, Harry freaking Kane.
Harry freaking Kane. Absolutely. Over Osimhen? Over everybody.
I'd rather go for the more proven choice and the cheaper choice than Osimhen, because I know Osimhen obviously he's younger and he has obviously more years on him, but he's not as proven. Obviously, he had a great year at Napoli. There's no denying that. But I think that Kane is just such a proven veteran, and if he stays with the club for like 3 to 5 years, I'm cool with that. And hopefully, at that point, Tell is in, or we have or there's a new up and coming striker.
Tell will be like 22, 23 years old by then.
Yeah, that should be good enough, right?
Yeah. Harry Kane or Lewandowski?
Oh man,
Probably you're asking that when we haven't been signed Kane yet.
yeah.
I mean, no. Who would you choose?
Let me hold off on that question. I think if Harry Kane joins and he's putting in tons of goals, then I can make my decision. But hold off for now.
If Harry Kane doesn't win a Golden Boot, like in the Bundesliga,
if he doesn't win the Golden Boot, he's a flop.
but he has like 20 goals, 10 or so assists.
Exactly. Yeah, 16 was top.
Yeah, if he doesn't win the Golden Boot, especially with like Kimmich and like, it's got come on. He has like
30 in the Premier League.
It kind of sounds impossible, huh?
Yeah.
20 goals only? Nah. Kind of sounds impossible.
I will say this about Harry Kane. If Lewandowski, coming from the Polish league, who's an unexperienced guy, although he had some experience in Dortmund, can score that amount of goals, I feel like Harry Kane can score double the goals that Lewandowski scored in his best season. Possibly, I mean, it's not impossible.
Yeah. So he got 30 in the Prem. This season just gone. Like,
with that godforsaken Spurs team?
With a terrible Spurs team. Like,
I could see him getting like 50 goals in this league.
Oh, come on, guys! You guys are overhyping. You haven't even like had a sniff on Harry Kane yet, but
I don't know. I don't even think it's overhyping it. Like, I think
50 goals. Come on, Taylor.
What was
50 goals isn't unrealistic here. I personally feel that way. I mean, 50 goals for Harry Kane in a Premier League season. I mean, he did score that much goals in the Premier, and while he was in the Premier League for one season, if I'm not mistaken, he can do it in the Bundesliga even at this age.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I think the only way
ganging up on me.
I think the only way that he doesn't score like 40 or like high 30s is if Tuchel makes some sort of like tactical blunder, like the whole season somehow.
Don't fuel Liam's rage, Ethan.
Oh man, I want to get kicked out already.
No.
What is the?
You're getting on his good side.
What is the record for the most goals in the Bundesliga season?
41, 42.
41.
Is it Levy?
Yeah, Levy.
Yeah.
Yep.
The season before that, he had 40, I guess.
I think he can. I think he could go 40 plus.
Raw. That's mad.
You're thinking a lot better team, better service.
Yeah, true.
He won't have to drop back so much, even though he can do. He could help out a lot of players. If you keep Mane, he could probably help out Mane quite a bit. Same with Gnabry. But if he doesn't sit back so much and he's actually up front and gets the service he needs, I think he could break 40 plus.
So one thing's for sure, he's gonna take off Mane's spotlight.
Mm.
So I think that's a good thing for Sadio.
Mm.
You know.
Well,
but I have a question for you guys.
That's all right.
I was just gonna say, I heard something interesting on some podcasts or something, but they talked about how Harry Kane coming into the team could potentially help Mane. It could actually like provide him with some structure within the team and give him more of like a role that I think he's more comfortable with. And I know Harry Kane's also just a really like phenomenal playmaker. So I think those two could really work together really well.
Yeah, absolutely. That's one thing. One thing Harry Kane would bring in is like boost everybody else around him, especially
Another
Sadio.
important another important characteristic about Harry Kane that I think we're not recognizing here is his ability to actually drop back and help in the midfield, to help in defense. Actually, I mean, wouldn't you think that's one of the things that characterizes him as one of the best strikers in the Premier League, or as one of the best all-around players?
Exactly.
Mm.
He kind of he could actually really play the De Bruyne role
Yeah.
in a way.
It's just more relying on your now wingers if he
Yeah.
comes in and does that. Obviously, you got to rely on Mane being onside and fit, and you got to rely on if they're still there. Like, Mane might still not be there. Someone like Sane, Coman, Gnabry, like to make sure they perform when he performs for them as well.
Mm.
Obviously, if they don't perform, and it's not going to work out
It's,
for him.
it's not gonna. He can't do it alone.
Obviously, with Son, he's had years to build with him to like make that connection. Obviously, it'd be a bit hard in the first season. That's why I think he'll get the goal. He would mainly get the goals, not as much assists he would like with Tottenham, because he still needs to build his connection with the whole club and the players.
I agree with that.
Or, it could be the opposite with how Haaland dropped into that City team and absolutely destroyed the Premier League. I mean, I'm not comparing Erling Haaland in his current form to Harry Kane, but we did see how at the beginning of Haaland, when he first started playing, many people said that he wouldn't score as many goals in his first season. But contrary to popular opinion, he scored most likely the most goals he will ever score, if not even a good season for him.
Yeah. It baffled me how people said he wouldn't. Like, what's his name? Rory said he wouldn't get more than 15 goals.
Rory.
Yeah.
That was
I do have a question. I do have a question for the panel, though. Thank you for everyone being in here. Shout out to everyone. Wilma makes a great point, right? Now, the criticism on Harry Kane.
I was about to get that. Is
the criticism on Harry Kane is he doesn't do it in the Champions League. Now, this is going to expose him, without a doubt going to expose him. Because if he doesn't do it in the Champions League with a Bayern Munich team that dominates the Champions League, absolutely rips the Champions League a new one. Let's just put it this way. Sorry for the swearing, but the Champions League is our bitch. Like, it really, really is. Until it gets onto the later stages. Then we get found out. But the group stages, even Real Madrid don't do that good in the group.
I think that's the Kane's problem. Is the later stages. It's the big moments is his problem. Even for England, his big moments are shocking. It's whether he's got the bottle for it.
But then again, so did Lewandowski before.
Yeah, true. But then he's. I think
he's
not bottled it as much as Kane has, though. Like, all of Kane's opportunity at the top, at the final level, he's bottled it.
No, actually, say what you will about Harry Kane and at moments, but I'm sorry.
Don't need to know about the World Cup. I've only just got over it.
Yeah, right.
No, I was gonna say that. Say what you will about Harry Kane and his big moments for club and country. At the end of the day, he is a reliable player, and when it comes to those moments, you really do have to look at the team around him. I mean, Harry Kane, for the majority of his career at Tottenham, has always been the main star player. And when you have that much pressure on you, no matter who the player is going to affect him, especially for country and club. Because when you look at that Tottenham club, there's not a single player you can realistically rely on. Almost every single match, it relies on Harry Kane. And so I feel like the fact that he hasn't really performed at the big moments isn't necessarily all of his fault.
Oh no, that's definitely true. Obviously, mainly the Tottenham you can kind of say give him the benefit of the doubt because of the team, but his time at England, I think.
So if we think that Harry Kane's not a super big, a good big game player, then who else in the attack do you guys think is a big game player? I guess you could say Kingsley Coman, because
Yes.
obviously he
I would
scored that
definitely say
Champions League
Kingsley
goal.
Coman.
But
Mhm.
aside from that, I mean, that used to be Gnabry. But obviously his form isn't as great right now. And Sane, just in my experience from what I've seen, he hasn't really performed in the later stages of the Champions League. So it's like, who else is there, you know?
Yeah, no, 100%. I get that. And do you know what? When you said about Gnabry not performing, it's kind of weird, isn't it? Because last season, the season just gone, Sane was fantastic the first part, and Gnabry wasn't. And then Sane was crap the last part, and Gnabry was good. Like, why can't they just be both good? Like, it's so confusing, man. It's so.
It could be dependent on like how much times they start. You know, a lot
Yeah, I
of players
guess.
get rusty after being on the bench for a couple of games. And to answer your question, actually, about a big game player that I feel like is being a bit overlooked here, I mean, Thomas Müller. He may not have scored as many goals in finals, and he may not be like the main. He might not have been at the center stage for a lot of those big moments, but he was in the background orchestrating it all. I feel. I mean, he is a player that you can definitely rely on big games. Muller, Kimmich is another player which could be recognized as a big game player. I feel both of them you can extremely rely on, both on big games and on little games, like the group stages.
Yeah.
I
I
agree
agree.
with that. I kind
I
of agree
think-
with Wilhelm as well. If we sign Kane,
If we sign Kane, I don't think he would be dropping as much because our wingers are too fast for him, especially if there's a counter attack. Yeah, exactly.
that's true.
Yeah, exactly. Because
Mhm.
you know, even let's just put it this way: even if you have Davy, let's say Davies doesn't go on the left wing, he stays at the thingy. If he runs past, you can't have Harry Kane at the halfway line because once he's crossed that ball, Harry Kane's still at the halfway line. Because
But the
Davies
thing
is
is,
ridiculously fast.
Kane gets it in the halfway line, and the two wingers will just run. Kane would find them.
Yeah, that's what Son and Lucas did.
Mhm.
And, like, so, and that's when probably Tottenham was their most scariest, is on their counters,
Mhm.
because they can have someone running up, give it to Kane if needs be, and then Kane could give it to Son or Lucas,
Yeah.
which was tend to be the case for quite a lot of their goals.
Yeah.
Bundesliga defenders must be like shitting their pants. Like I can't imagine. Like they have to like if Harry Kane comes, they'll be like, God damn it, because it was just so easy for them last season. You know, it kind of felt like. But now that Harry Kane's there, it's like you got to put like at least two players on him in the box,
Mhm.
and that just leaves so much space for Sane and Gnabry. And I think that's the thing that really messed with them last season. Is just they just didn't have enough space because. Well, they did when Chopo was there, but he's not a striker like Kane, and I think teams are really going to focus on Kane, and that could potentially unlock Sane a bit more, Gnabry a bit more, which is why I'm a little bit more reluctant on selling our wingers this season, because I'd like to see what they do with Harry Kane or just a good overall number 9, because I think that it just makes their job a lot easier, and I think it brings out a lot more quality in their play.
How many goals did Choupo-Moting score last season?
10.
10
Yeah, I don't know.
You know,
And imagine Kane in that role with
Yeah.
way better vision than Choupo-Moting.
You're expecting 30 more and a
10 more assists.
not a non-contestant league again.
Because if you guys noticed our last season, we didn't score that much, like we normally do. There weren't that many blowouts.
Yeah, because you didn't have that one guy, like that one guy getting basically a lot of those goals.
That I want to see again.
Mm.
Gosh,
No, I agree.
every
And
game
I
has
think
been
Kane-
so.
I think Kane it's only the player that can do it. I don't think Osman can do something like that. As much as Osman would be good, I don't think he pulls off 40 plus. Maybe when he's a bit more older.
Maybe in the future, yeah.
He might pull that off, but at this moment in time,
But does Tuchel play that way though?
I think that's where your issue lies.
That's not a question for me.
Yeah, it's the manager, I think. Because
Oh, by the way,
if you
we
are
didn't.
playing like,
Oh, sorry.
I should say, like, if you are playing 5 in the back, obviously there's less on the attack, and you are basically playing full counter attack more than anything.
Yeah.
So, and depends how he wants to play Kane.
Anyway,
If he wants to
Ethan,
move Kane on top,
thoughts on Kim Min Jae?
He's beast.
Absolutely great signing. I would say he's the perfect replacement for Lucas. And no doubt he'll be a great player for Bayern in the future.
Hallelujah.
He's the most
name,
player,
Hallelujah.
dude.
That name is like Voldemort. You can't say that name in the screen. Fuck that guy.
Him and Delict
That's
are going to
correct.
be here for a long time, I feel. Like, and they're just
Yeah.
going to, like, I feel like Upa, I see Upa Meccano leaving in the next few years for the Premier League. And I think Kim Min-jae and Delict are, like, our two, like, they're going to be our brick wall for, like, the next, I don't know. Hopefully 5 years plus. So,
Yeah, it's more like hoping, huh?
yeah. Yeah.
Let's just hope Real Madrid doesn't come and steal them.
True.
Thank you, Fahad, for ruining the moment.
it was going so well.
I mean, somebody has to say it. I mean, unfortunately, like the only club that has managed to constantly steal some of our best players has been Real Madrid. And I mean, at the same time, you shouldn't exactly be disappointed by that. It's not like we're losing players to Arsenal or Chelsea, but let's just say that I would prefer if a player like, let's say, Alaba could have stayed. I mean, he was a great centre back. We would need him in a situation like this. He's still at the top level. Another player that comes to mind, Cruz, and I know that whole debacle, that whole thing around him. But I definitely do feel like that when it comes to transfers, we are good at the transfer business when it comes to signing players and not necessarily keeping them as much.
Yeah,
I just don't like the thought of being like a farmer team for Real Madrid.
Oh God, there will never be that. But let's just say that the only players we have managed to lose on a constant basis have been to Real Madrid.
Well, we did sell Lewandowski to Barcelona, so
No, Lewandowski was a one-time signing to Barcelona, and I mean the players that have gone to Barcelona have a majority of the time flopped. I mean, players coming from Barcelona to Bayern have usually had better form than players from Bayern going to Barcelona. I mean, look at Vidal compared to Coutinho, for example.
Coutinho.
Coutinho at Bayern was decent. I mean, he was better than he ever was at Barca.
Yeah, that's for sure.
That's an
And
understatement.
then we look at Vidal. I mean, Vidal was great with us, no doubt. But when he went to Barca, I wouldn't say he flopped, but he definitely underperformed to many people's expectations.
Yeah, my brother told me he flopped in Barcelona. Well, not really flopped, but he was a disappointment.
The transfer window is finally open.
Congratulations, everybody. Yes, the transfer window is officially open.
Here we
Yeah,
go.
we
Also,
Canada
have you
Day.
guys...
Germany are obviously ahead of us. So, well, ahead of me, shall I say. Would you...
No, actually, you're ahead of Germany, aren't you? Considering you're more westward.
Me?
Oh, no, wait, right, sorry. No, sorry. No, I was talking to Liam. I just realized that, no, Germany comes before him when it comes to the opening of the transfer market. And I'm actually before Germany, so I think the transfer market opened first from where I am. Because right now it's about 1:15 a.m., so the transfer market opened about an hour ago.
Oh, okay.
Also, have you guys heard of the new deals?
What deals?
I don't want to take that much time when it comes to Bayern transfers, but entertain me a bit here. Firmino is confirmed by Romana to Al-Ahly, another player going to the Saudi League.
But
gonna get some
he isn't going to your team, right, Fad?
Manchester United.
He isn't going to my team, no. And yes, actually, I wanted to say congratulations to Taylor for Mount. Decent signing, mind you. I mean, really decent signing. A youngster, no doubt, who has a future ahead of him.
Please don't say you wanted him. Please.
I never wanted a player like Mason Mount, but let's just say that he suits United.
Yeah, so
Does he though?
it's going to be 50-50 on what happens and how it goes. There's a lot more people saying that we got him for a bargain. Most United fans say that it's too much.
How much did you get him for? 55 mil?
55.
5.
Yeah, 6 plus 5. Yeah.
It's
I
never
wouldn't
a
say
bargain
that's
if it's
too
a
much.
position you didn't need to strengthen.
Well, I think they're going to put him in Eriksen's spot, so just in front of Casemiro, which not a fan of because we don't need
Isn't he an
an
attacking
attacker.
mid?
Yeah,
Bruno and Mount.
yeah. I just don't. Unless you're playing a whole new formation, like with
Maybe he's
like,
going with a 4-1-4-1.
maybe
Have a
with four
CDM on its
midfield.
own.
Yeah, 4
that
midfielders
kinda
and
makes
2
sense,
strikers, but then it cancels out a lot of our attacking players because we have no striker.
Are you going
So
for
it
Hoyt?
Hoyland.
we are looking at him and Muani, but 100 mil for Muani is not worth it.
Please take
You can always
Hoyland.
go back for Weghorst, you know?
he's gone now. He's back at Burnley. Obviously, same with Sabitzer back at United. Fucking Bayern.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll tell you what, we have a player at our club, Saleh al-Shehri. We would give him to you for free if he wasn't slower than Giroud.
It's funny. Yeah, I think so. The main option is probably going to be Hoyland. Still iffy with it because he may be
Why are
young.
you guys not looking at Vlahovic?
Chelsea.
No
are looking
idea.
at
There
Vlahovic.
was
Why is nobody looking at Vlahovic recently? It's weird.
that's kind of gone dark. Maybe like a
Chelsea are looking
a
for
last
Vlahovic.
minute sort of thing, but I don't know. I'm not sure. I think Ten Hag's got different priorities. His next one is Onana from Inter.
I
Right,
swear
yeah.
he just wants to make your team into Ajax.
Yeah. Look, well, I mean, yeah, sounds like it, but it works in the system though. If it works, then it works.
True.
And obviously, Onana is a good goalkeeper and does know how to play out the back, so it works in Ten Hag style. But it's just that other midfield spot and a striker.
I wish Bayern could sign Onana and then put him out on loan to United.
No.
Why would we pay the salary of a goalkeeper playing for another team when we already have 2 good goalkeepers?
Because you'll probably rip us off.
Wait, who's the second good goalkeeper?
I mean, Neuer's back from injury. Isn't he?
Ulrich is
Ulrich
not
is also good. No, Ulrich is a decent goalkeeper. I wouldn't say he's bad, he's decent.
He's an okay goalkeeper, but the drop off from him to Neuer is like dropping a fish off a cliff.
Once he left, didn't he leave Bayern for a time and play for a team in the second division? And then,
Yeah, I think he did like 3-4 years ago.
He
I think it
played
was-
for Armenia Bayfield, didn't he?
I'm
That
not so
was
sure if
Hamburg.
it was Armenia.
I thought it was Hamburg. I don't know, but I just know that I don't know, he was there. Then it was they were just fine with letting him go. I don't know. It didn't seem like they really cared to hold on to him that much.
No, I'll
I
tell
know.
you what, if we ever do get a good goalkeeper or a future goalkeeper even after summer, it's got to be one name and one name only.
Maignan.
I wouldn't say even Mayo. I would say Diego Costa. You know that goalkeeper? What do you mean
from
no?
Porto.
The only
Why did you say
goalkeeper,
no?
the only person called Diego
Maybe.
Costa I know is the one that stamps on people.
Yeah, well, I would say that he carries the legacy of his name good enough. He
It's
picked up
Diogo
yellow
Costa.
card or 2. Diego Costa, forgive my pronunciation. But I will say,
Butcher everything.
How
I
was
will
that
say
answer?
this.
Will
Sorry?
you guys take Oblak?
Oh, I
Oh
would.
God, no.
I
No.
would.
He's a good goalkeeper, but I feel like he doesn't suit the system at all. He's more of a shot stopper than a distributor.
So you're going for the distributor type, huh?
I mean, it would be tradition for us at this point. Ulrich was a more of a
And he's
distributor
also not
goalkeeper.
German.
Yeah, we've had good
Have we won?
goalkeepers in the past that weren't German.
Nah, 6
Have
more
we?
hours. Because it's Eastern time.
Are we in the lead?
Way in the lead.
Well, I think early congratulations are due. Congratulations, Liam.
Don't jinx it.
I'm gonna say thank you, but I'm saying nothing else.
No, hopefully
Thank
none of the other channels goes and somehow manage to get past you.
Fada, if you can just see the Saudi president and just give him a word.
How about this? I'll call my 1,500 cousins and I'll have them vote for you.
There you go.
Well, look what Ryan just sent me. Is it rude? No, it isn't.
What is that?
Mr. Potato Head.
Mr. Potato Head. God.
Question, actually. What are your guys' opinions on that other Bayern fan channel?
What, Bayern now?
Yeah, is he one of the unnameable people here, or can we talk about him?
No. I'm good friends with him. And I've got nothing against him at all.
I thought there was a bit of a rivalry, was there not?
No. He's been on the channel twice.
No, he has. I never saw those videos.
Check him, man. Check him. I changed his opinion on Harry Kane.
You did?
I did, yeah. Now I'm the one wanting Harry Kane.
Well, was that because I convinced you, or was that because he convinced you?
Convinced him to not want Harry Kane. And Arsenal have managed to convince you to get Harry. To want Harry.
Did I convince you in the slightest?
It's just the proven part that I like.
Yeah,
But I just don't want to see Chelsea's progression to stagnate.
Maybe that's why we go for a Harry Kane, though. I know it's obviously a lot of money, but then you're giving him an actual striker to base his game off. You get Colomwani, you're basically just giving him himself, to be perfectly honest. So, yeah, maybe you give him an actual striker that is an older player. He's 30 years old. By the time he comes, he'll be 30. And then we go from there, you know?
It's the experience. It's all the experience and all the goals behind it. Like his resume is insane for goals.
Oh yeah, nuts.
You know, the one thing that's keeping me from screaming I want Harry Kane in this whole ordeal, the one thing that I still feel one of my reservations with Harry Kane still is his age. I mean, no doubt he is a great player. He ages like vintage French wine, like Lewandowski, but I don't feel comfortable with a player that most likely is only going to be here at the most for 5 years. I mean, I feel like this is a club that looks to the future, and I feel like signing a 30-something-year-old player isn't just in the spirit of this club. What's your guys' opinions on it?
I get it. I know where you're coming from.
That actually was my first thought when we were linked with Harry Kane. It's like, what? He's too old. He's too, But in looking forward, it's kind of what we need. We absolutely need right now.
Yeah, we need a proven striker. We can't be doing this whole risk shit. We kind of did it with Sadio Mane. I know he's not a striker, but we kind of did it with him, and he kind of flopped.
Even Sadio Mane is a bit on the older side.
Yeah, true. But we need someone that's going to fit us like a glove. We can't bring in a Colomwani that's not, he's going to need time, or a Højlund, for instance. He's going to need time. There's no way he's going to score 30 goals in one season. Not yet.
Yeah, I know. One of United's problems over the years was going for someone who's a lot older, and so like when we got Zlatan, that was like, oh, he's a bit old, he's going to be slow, but it definitely proved a lot of people wrong that he could do it in the Premier League. You just need that someone with experience because people say about the younger the better, blah blah blah. Like I think Arsenal's team in the Premier League was the youngest average team that season, last season.
Yeah.
Obviously, they didn't win anything in the end, but I think
Classic Arsenal.
it's the lack of experience. I think you need someone with some experience just to give everyone what they need and like kind of like an experience, sort of like a captain. Because I think Kane's Tottenham captain, I think, and sometimes for England as well.
We went up by 1%.
Oh yeah.
See, yeah, I told you my cousins would pay off.
So you need someone with that experience to tell, to sort out the younger ones and show them how to get over the line. That's why I think, because it's obviously, especially with players, like their better years are becoming to be in their 30s, where everyone used to say, once you hit 26, 27, that's your prime. But the age has moved up to 30, as like someone like Lewandowski's proven, Messi, Ronaldo's proven. So Ronaldo scored more goals in his 30s than he did in his 20s. So I think that just shows it right there. Like if you really work hard,
actually, once you get older, you play smarter.
Exactly, and obviously
look at Thomas Muller.
Exactly, like you can think of Kane kind of being like a Thomas Muller, but like still scoring a lot more goals.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I definitely get what you mean that the older the better, the smarter. But speaking on the opposite of this subject, on the opposite of an older player, I want to speak about something that I feel like needs to be spoken about. It's our academy. I feel like, honestly, over the past couple of years, we have produced some talents, but we haven't really produced enough talents. I mean, you used to have great players like Thomas Müller is the number one example that comes to mind that came from our academy and has been a loyal player for the past 20 years or so. But I feel like an important thing we need to invest in before we even get like new players, new transfers is our academy. To my knowledge, the only real player with potential as of now is Ibrahimovic.
Vanner,
of course, yeah, and Ibrahimovic, those two.
Yeah.
Schenk.
Who?
Schenk.
Schenk?
Schenk, I would say, is still like
the goalkeeper, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't feel like we're producing enough players. Don't you guys feel that?
Yeah, I agree.
100%.
The players that we do produce, like Vanner and Ibrahimovic, the problem is that they play like their best position is Cam, the attacking midfielder role, and that's Musiala's like probably like for like the foreseeable future. And also there's Thomas Muller there, and so it's like I feel like if they're going to make any strides into the first team, like they kind of have to like almost play a different kind of position or play a different kind of role in the team than they're used to. And so it kind of sucks that we have two really great talented players, but they're just like, we don't need you, kind of.
The thing about the youth academy, the Bayern 2 team, I think that's one of the things that Brazo and Oliver Kahn really destroyed. Because I can remember 2 years ago or more, we were the Bayern 2 team was still in the third tier, and then they dropped off. They got relegated. Uh, before we got relegated, our Bayern 2 team was really really good at the third tier, and then they messed up big time. And remember Brazo getting his son in the Bayern Academy as well.
Nepotism at its finest.
Exactly. So that's one thing that I really really hate, uh, like from Brazil, because I love watching the Bayern two team. I remember Xerxes sucking, Arp sucking.
Up.
Yeah, Arp was sucking so badly, and then we had a like a Thiago replacement, uh, Thiago Dantas. He was pretty promising, but never really played. I didn't understand. Uh, we had a good uh, we had a good left back, very very young French kid. I forgot his name. Never really got into the first team. He was promising. Uh, I believe what um the one who has like a cut on his upper lip. Um,
Stiller,
he
still is it Stiller
Stiller
or Stiller,
Stiller
something like that.
Stiller. He played in that team. He was very good, and then we sold him.
I think he plays
I
for
think he's
Hoffenheim.
good actually. Yeah, in
I think
Hoffenheim.
he plays like good minutes in the Bundesliga.
Plays really well at CDM, but it's a Hoffenheim team, so it's different. That's the
Yeah,
one
I
thing
get
I
what you're
really
saying.
hate. Yeah, I that's one that's I remember Ryan was asking me like why am I Brazil out? That's one of the big things that I you know didn't want.
Speaking on Brazil, for how good he is in the transfer market, admittedly, he has, like you said, suffered, especially when it comes to youngsters. And I feel like that's one of the things this club really does need nowadays, especially these decades, like these past few decades. We need more investment in our academy, more so than we are investing in our transfer budgets. I mean, are we on an agreement here, or do we have some contention?
Yeah. Um I kind of blame the fans for being so impatient. Oh, I want a proven player right now. I want a proven player like this. Okay, I get it, but don't forget don't forget like the other side of the river.
I think it
Uh,
stems from the mentality that we need to win as a club. I mean, Bayern are,
exactly.
of course, famous for winning.
But you can win in some other way, if you know what I mean. You can win
Yeah, I
right
get what
now,
you
or you
mean.
can win for the future, right?
Yeah,
Everybody's like short term for the short term, and you forget about the long term.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm waffling now. Guys, go
No, no,
ahead.
no. No, fine.
Question,
no, you're
question
not waffling.
for the Bayern fans. How happy are you that you're not getting Azpilicueta, that he's gone to Athletic?
Oh, I'm so happy.
Oh, thank God.
Thank
I
the
literally
Lord.
prayed for that not to happen. And
I
Naspilicueta is a
don't
great player.
Yeah, don't get me
I
wrong
don't
too.
I don't believe it anyway, to be honest.
No, because he played under Tuchel, so that got me scared.
Yeah,
What's wrong
but
with Tuchel and him recruiting Chelsea staff and players? I swear to God.
Ask Liam.
I want him out. Come on. Join the dark
But then,
side.
but you can't really say that as well, Fahad, because look what Ten Hag's doing.
Yeah, Ten Hag and Tuchel are two very different managers.
No,
Yeah,
I mean,
I mean Ten Hag's like taking his old players.
Yeah, but they're not
technically, we are
old.
also taking a lot of Ajax players. I mean, we have Mizraoui, Delict, there's still a few Ajax players. Everybody took Ajax players.
Mm.
Yeah, like the players we brought in, they're still young as well. They've got years to develop. Azpilicueta's way past it now. Like you don't
Azpilicueta
want
is
that.
confirmed to Inter Milan, right?
Atletico.
Atletico, sorry, not Inter.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It's like 3-4 hours ago. Just like a
yeah, not long
first
ago. Yeah.
first time I heard like him being.
hmm
You know what's really funny though?
Well,
I can really see Diego Simeone getting a good thing out of him. I really can. Because
probably
he
could.
turned Trippier was shit at Tottenham. he turned him into one of the best right backs. That's mad.
Oh, definitely. I mean, Simeone is a completely underrated manager.
Oh yeah, definitely. Obviously, it's not.
You
it's
want
not
him
how-
in Bayern, though, Liam.
No, God, no. I
Ah,
mean, they agree Simeone is a great manager.
He's
Keyword
shit
for
house.
Atletico Madrid. He is shithousery at its finest, in its purest form.
How can you say he's he's a really underrated manager and then you don't want him in your team?
Well, there's the difference. I mean, look, certain clubs have certain mindsets and certain playing styles. Diego Simeone suits clubs like Atletico Madrid, suits clubs like Inter Milan that are more defense-focused. Bayern are attacking football, and we're known for our attacking football. I mean, we have a great defense, sure, but we are known
That's
for our
why Thomas
attacking
Tuchel
football.
needs to go.
And look, even Thomas Tuchel, I mean, sure, he isn't exactly the most attack-minded manager, but he still has had some great formations with great attacking players. I mean, when you look at the 2021 Champions League campaign, you see a lot of those attacking talents utilized in like ingenious ways, if I'm going to be honest. When it comes to the counter, I see you, Liam. As of right now, look, you want to hang me, but let me argue my case. He did produce some great counter-attacking formations. That's the only thing I'm gonna say.
I kind of see like Simeone as a good manager for a team who's not quite at the top. I don't think you can hold the best team consistently.
Mid-table?
Well, as in like what he does for Atletico, like he's won them a league. I think that's what he's good for, kind of like pushing just to get that like top spot once, but like he's never really gone to the end with everything else. Obviously, not won the Champions League and stuff like that.
I feel like he really does suit Tottenham. Like, do you feel like Diego Simeone, you could imagine him at Tottenham?
I mean, Tottenham had already had two very pragmatic coaches or managers.
Now they just got another bad one.
I don't even know who that guy is. Honestly, I'm going to be honest with you. I've never heard of him before he started Tottenham.
It was Celtics, wasn't he? Yeah,
Celtic.
He's very, very aggressive.
Yeah.
He
Who,
plays
Ange?
so aggressive.
Ange
Yeah,
is
Tottenham
a
manager.
very attacking coach, right?
Yeah, very aggressive. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't see that working for Tottenham.
So would you have taken him over Tuchel, Liam?
No.
No.
Liam knows that answer.
He's not good enough. There's like you got like defensive or attacking, but if you're not good enough, then it don't matter. You know.
I'm confused now. You don't want to take
I mean,
You don't want to
I'm
take
just
an-
I'm looking
you don't
at
want
that
to-
comment. I mean, your opinion's your opinion.
Look,
I mean, he says it because he said he brought in Weghorst, but he didn't get given a choice. When you have the Glazers as your ownership, not giving you what you want, what can you do?
Well,
You
it's-
can't really blame him.
Actually, it's kind of nice having the Glazers for your owner because you have a reason.
Not
You
for
always
long.
have a reason.
Not for long.
Why are you so bad? It's because of the Glazers. Why are you sucking so badly? Playing.
I mean,
what's the player?
Built-in excuse.
Yeah, there's
Well,
always
the
an
thing is-
excuse,
the
right,
thing
Liam?
is, you got that as obviously when it comes to performance-wise, you can pick individually who's the problem, like player, coach, whatever. But when you don't have the full team, whose problem is it? Because they're not giving you what you want. It's the Glazers. You can only do with what you got.
Yeah,
When you don't
but
get
at
what
the
you
same
want.
at the
then-
same time, though, don't you think? Like, I know where you're coming from. Like, taking money out of the club to then fund other projects is bullshit. You can't do that. You know what I mean? You can't do that. But at the same time, you guys spent a ridiculous amount of money and literally threw it down the fucking toilet. You may as well just given it to the charity place. They would have done a better job with it.
It's because of the Glazers. Again,
Well, but it's most of our previous managers after Fergie. Most of the time, most of the players they signed was not their players. When you had Ed Woodward, who's terrible at negotiation, everyone just rinsed us.
Yeah.
Like
Exactly.
you can't like everyone else just played a really great part of getting a lot of money from us. That's why Ten Hag now he's trying to lower wages. He's not trying to overpay on what he thinks shouldn't be overpaid for, and it's kind of working. But
Did you notice it, Liam? I wound up Fahad and Taylor today.
I mean, no, it's a good point though because there's like
I'm
Glazers-
free.
Glazers is kind of like a built-in excuse, but
High five, man! High five! High five! Wait! High five!
but when they don't give you what you want, you can't. You only can do with what you got.
You know, at the same time, I do understand Taylor here because, yes, you did spend like 600 million more pounds, an ungodly amount in the past couple of years. But at the same time, it's about spending that money wisely. I mean, you literally overpaid for a bunch of players who turned out to be, forgive my French, absolutely shit. And well, when it comes. Harry Maguire, dear God Almighty!
Leicester made profit of 63 million, I think. Profit from that deal. I think they signed it for 17 million, and somehow went for 80 million, even though he did nothing. Didn't do anything.
We could all bash Harry Maguire here, but at the same time, look, call me crazy, put me in an insane asylum, and swallow the key. But I think that there is a good player somewhere deep inside Harry Maguire.
No,
I mean, he has
there is because for England he does tend to show up. Like he does pull something out of his arse, but he's not a top. He's not top. Like he's not built for the to be a top player. He was built for Leicester. It made sense.
Liam's a Leipzig fan.
But Harry Maguire is not built for top level football. I think he does well mid table. Like he does
He's
well
built,
for those.
he's built for a five at the back. Is what he's built for.
Yeah,
precisely. He's built for.
Yeah, because he still gets bullied through strength. He's not fast. He still loses the air battles.
Somehow.
He can't pass back. He can't. I'm just picking out all the things he can't do.
I'll tell you one thing he can do.
He may get a goal for you. That's about it. Evan level. Well, relegation nearly. Yeah, about right.
So United level.
You know what? I have a question. Would you consider turning Harry Maguire into? I mean, look, I may be.
Not CDM, no. No.
I may be called an idiot here, but who cares? Who cares if I'm kicked? Would you consider making Harry Maguire into a striker? Because I mean, he's.
Right, now I have to apologise.
At least
I apologise. I thought you were going to say, do you think he could come to Bayern and work or some shit like that?
So God, no. Oh, God,
I thought
no.
he was going to say CDM.
Oh, God, no.
Striker.
I mean, he has a big enough head.
At least he can't score own goals.
Yeah, Maguire playing striker and Weghorst as a false nine.
Yeah. The slowest attack in football ever seen.
It'll make Giroud look like Mbappe.
You got to get if Maguire goes to striker, you got to give him that number 7 shirt.
Oh God!
I think that's already gone by the looks of it. That shirt's already taken now to Garnacho. By the looks of
Who's
it,
the current number 9?
Really? That's so much pressure, man.
What?
Is it?
You
That's
guys
his
are
idol.
crazy, man.
That's his idol. Then
Hold on, I have a question.
It's free.
What's the current number 9 at United?
Martial.
No.
No, it's not. Number 9. Fuck.
It was Tony, wasn't it?
Yeah, when. Oh no, he's gone back to it. So it was Martial. Lukaku joined, and Martial had to go 11, and then he went back to number 9 after Lukaku left.
So as of now, it's Martial.
So, yeah, it's Martial.
What are your plans for Martial, by the way?
by the looks of it, he will be sold. If that's what it's looking like.
Who's
It's
buying him though?
I don't know.
I think he would work in the Bundesliga, not for Bayern, but in the Bundesliga.
I think you probably wouldn't want it, but I think Dortmund could be a shout for him. Or
Dortmund already have enough strikers as it is. I mean, we're the ones in need of strikers. Hold on, I have a question. Why haven't we just taken Dortmund striker this season?
I was thinking that too, actually, but
I mean, wherever we're looking for a striker, and we've seen that Dortmund had a good season.
Or any player, you just tend to take any of their players.
Well, that's what
Any of their players.
Yeah, but you take them on a free. You literally take the piss. You go, Robert Lewandowski for free. come. I mean, we've had a good history with signing strikers from Dortmund.
You haven't won shit. Come to the good side.
Yeah.
And then become the best striker in the world.
How much
would
do you want to
take
bet half the
Sebastian Haller
Dortmund
though,
players?
Fahad? Would you take Sebastian Haller?
I mean, I think I would take a younger player. Sebastian Haller, I mean, that penalty miss is still on my mind with Sebastian Haller. The only thing I can think about when I think about Sebastian Haller is him missing that penalty and bottling the league for Dortmund. So I think I would take a younger player. That player they have, the young one, the German one. What's he called? Why am I forgetting him? Adeyemi, I think. Or there another one?
Adeyemi? He's a winger.
More of a winger.
Mukoko. What's his nationality?
German.
Yeah. What's his? Yeah. How old is he?
He's like 19.
Is he a striker?
Yes, he is. But he's a short one.
For 12 million.
He's like 5'7", 5'8", I guess.
Oh God, I'm taller than him. All right then.
Holy crap! How tall are you?
Me, I'm 6'2".
Holy shit! Can you be our striker?
Same size as me. What the fuck? He's only 50. What the?
Fahad, you're gonna be like 7'8" when you're actually an adult.
You're gonna be Valvekost.
Oh, breaking news!
He said you're slow.
Breaking news!
Shots
Bayern
No,
Germany
here's the thing,
tweeted.
right? No, here's the thing, right? I'm not sure if I'm
tweeted,
actually.
We're signing Fahad for our youth academy.
No, hold on. I have a.
I didn't. My hands are on my phone. I'm sending beats the link. Don't even look at me like that.
What did you do?
He'll be back.
No, bigger breaking news. So, according to UEFA's report, Man City admits to cheating and that they broker pay 30 million to them, 15 million times 2 instead of their sponsor in 2012-2013.
Sorry, I accidentally left. No, I just have a question. I actually don't know if I'm 6'2". I just approximated that because I actually counted in centimeters. Let's see. How much is like 185 to 186 centimeters?
Yeah, that's like
I think that's 6'1". I think 189 is 6'2".
He's still taller than me. All right, leave it out.
You're shrinking.
186 centimeters to feet is 6'1". Yeah. So I'm not 6'2". I'm 6'1".
Dude, you're still 15 years old. You
On the
still
chef.
grow like an inch or two.
Well, I will admit that.
Oh, here we go.
What's up, boys?
The man himself.
Welcome.
What's going on? What are we talking about?
We're talking about signing Fahad for our striker.
Oh, easy money.
Dude, he's like 6'1" and 15 years old.
No way. Oh, dude, we got some room to grow too.
Dude,
Dude, starting nine.
I mean, he'd be better than
could qualify for the NBA.
Better than Weghorst. True. Oh,
Think I could qualify for the NBA, or am I too small?
For the
Yeah, you can be a point
NBA,
guard.
6'1", that's still a pretty small point guard, but you could swing it. You're only 15.
No, 6'4".
You got time to grow, dude. You'll make it.
Fair enough.
Well, you want to be a...
Did you hear about
go ahead.
Ziyech?
Yeah, he failed his medical.
Yeah.
Or medical, yeah. I
Interesting.
did see that.
Something always goes wrong with that dude.
Yeah, yeah. He's moved in January. He's moved to PSG, collapsed, and now his medical has failed.
Whose
Why
medical
did
has
it
failed?
collapse again?
I don't.
No, I mean,
I can't
Not
remember.
not this,
what
like
happened.
the January transfer.
Yeah, to PSG. I'm not sure what happened. But yeah, he looked
No,
like
hold
he
on.
was gone, and it all just fell apart.
Did the fax machine get
Probably.
busted?
Yeah, probably.
Which player are we talking about here?
Ziyech.
Ziyech. Hakim Ziyech.
Ziyech. No, it wasn't his medical, actually. I remember this clearly. I was on
No, it
Fabrizio
says it.
Romano's stream.
It says it here. Fails medical for it.
No, it wasn't even his medical. I remember this clearly now, actually. It was, I remember it was, Romano had just confirmed it, and he said that Chelsea were sending documents to PSG now, right? But the thing is, Chelsea sent the wrong documents 3 times in a row. So that's what actually happened.
That's some dodgy shit right there.
Do you know they've earned 200 mil?
Unironically.
This transfer, they've earned 200 mil. I
They
mean,
are
they did.
taking the Saudi Arabian money without.
Oh yeah, Ziyech is confirmed to Al-Nassr. I mean, well, here's the thing, right? Fabrizio Romano confirmed it, so I'm inclined to believe it. It's going to happen. But according to some reports, they're renegotiating his contract. Same with Brozovic. So I'm not sure about that yet.
Why is that so? Because he failed the medical.
I don't know. Ziyech didn't fail the medical for Al-Nassr. I mean, Al-Nassr don't even do medicals, basically. I mean, they put you on a treadmill, 5 minutes. Okay, you're not obese. You'll play for us. That's another policy when it comes to medicals. I think it's just about the fee from Chelsea, if I'm not mistaken. Like the fee they're going to pay for Chelsea, because personal terms were agreed on. All that's left is the fee for the actual transfer.
I still can't believe Fahad said the obese. Oh, you're fat. You ain't coming here. You're fat.
I'll admit I'll admit I'm a bit chubby. All right, I'll admit I'm a bit chubby. If it wasn't for my height, I'd be a round boy. Let's just say that.
A round
Same.
boy.
So if it weren't for my height, I'd be very round.
How tall are you guys? Because I'm like
6'2".
5'9" or something. You guys are 6 feet?
I'm 6'2", yeah.
Who's 6'2"?
I'm like 5'11".
I'm the shortest one.
So basically 6 foot.
Dude,
Maybe
That's what
it
it tells
depends on the
himself.
shoes.
Just put just wear bigger shoes and you'll be 6 foot. You can say that.
Fair enough. Fahad gave me the go ahead.
just waiting for that Fahad. Here we go. Oh gosh. What?
Man, look at that lead.
What
Man.
lead? Hold on, what's going on?
On the voting for the World Soccer Talk website.
Oh. You know, can I be honest with something?
Go for it.
Before you told me to vote for them, to vote for you, Liam, I had never heard of that website before. So,
Hey,
I'll take any vote.
I mean, I'll still
Right.
vote for you, no doubt. Just make sure they send you a trophy, that's all.
Oh, I'm
Or
going
a certificate or something.
Certificate. Certificate of recognition.
Liam, have you gotten your speech ready? You're giving a speech, right? An acceptance speech.
Yeah, all
Of
right.
course, he has to.
Thank you. And he walks off. Good luck and a thank you. All that.
You know what that is so Liam? Dude, what's his
You know what
name?
he'll do?
Flex asked you who you were, and you just said, I'm Liam.
That's
You
such-
know what Liam would do, actually? Liam, I don't want to be kicked, right? But Liam would take this time of the speech and say the first minute would be about him saying thank you for the award. The last 4 minutes would be him saying Tuchel out.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you, and Tuchel. Goodbye.
That's exactly what he would do.
Just to add in 110%, that it'll be solid.
How much time would you give Tuchel actually? Like, let me ask you this, Liam. How many months does Tuchel have to prove you
He's
wrong?
had too much time.
December?
Get him out now.
He's had like how many months has Tuchel had? Actually,
Mate, when he walked in that door
2,
at the
3.
training ground, that was enough time. He's shit. I don't want him. You're not gonna. You could get me on Harry Kane. You're not getting me on Thomas Tuchel. And I like.
let me ask you this: if
but he's a
Tuchel wins
dickhead.
the treble, will you change your mind?
I will shave my head.
Could that? It might actually happen next season. Who knows? If Tuchel wins the treble, Liam will shave his head. Deal?
It's already
he's-
said. Yeah.
Oh,
It's
it's
already-
been
he's-
confirmed.
It's already, yeah.
I don't. He'll be
Perfect.
gone by Christmas. He's crap.
You know what?
Who would you
Liam is
have it?
actually the league gunner of Bayern Munich.
Wow.
If
You know,
if you
Liam,
guys know
I would ask
who
you
he is, though. If you guys
I
know who he
exactly
is.
I know exactly who he is.
I think I don't actually know who's the league winner.
So there's this
He's an Arsenal
YouTuber
fan.
who's an Arsenal fan, but he really, really hates Arteta. Like,
He hates Arteta.
yeah, he hates, like, with a passion. He hates Arteta.
Why
Yeah,
would he hate
it-
Arteta? He's the one single good thing that's happened to Arsenal for their existence.
Well, he was
Shots fired.
complaining that Arsenal Arteta got Arsenal to 8th place. So, very, very negative if you ask me.
I mean, well, he does get
Kinda
them
like
to
this
second
guy.
place. Well, Liam, let me ask you this. Let's just imagine this, right? You're on
What do you do?
Imagine
fact,
that.
right? Liam on the board. Imagine this, right? It's 2022. You're on the Bayern board, right? And you're tasked, and Nagelsmann has just been sacked. Like yesterday, we got the text message, he's out. Khan has just approached you. Your job is to find the manager replacement. Give me 2 or 3 options. Go. Who do you pick?
Am I on the supervisory board?
Yeah, you're on the supervised board. You're basically giving options for Khan to
Okay.
pick.
Well, Oliver Kahn's gone that day. Brazo's gone that day. Herbert Heiner's gone that day.
But Herbert Heiner wasn't even on the board. How are you going to fire him?
I tell you, league gunner of Bayern.
Who am I bringing in?
Give me 2 or 3 choices. Yalla. Before you fire the board, you give some choices.
Can I rehire Julian Nagelsmann?
No, you can't rehire Julian Nagelsmann. It'll make the entire club look like idiots.
Well, they are. Like,
But they don't need to know that. The world doesn't need to know that. Let's just say that.
How many options did you say?
2 or 3. Like, can you really not find a single one? Like 2 or 3 options. Realistic options.
Roast him, Fahad. Roast him.
Who?
Zinedine Zidane. Well,
No.
well not.
No.
What's wrong
He
with
wants
him?
the French job. I don't want him at Bayern.
Nah, Zidane would only work if you had Ronaldo. His entire strategy was just pass to Ronaldo.
If he gets you 3 Champions Leagues in a row, why not?
We've already done the 3P. I want to lie, but we did the 3P.
We did do the 3P under, but it was Jared Muller and Beckenbauer. Those were the ones who did the 3P for us.
If only
Come
I
on,
was
can you
alive.
not seriously find a single manager, Liam?
What's the can't think of the club. Benfica manager, the German guy.
Roger Schmidt.
Yeah, that's it. Him.
What about Mourinho?
Fuck no.
All right, we'll say that to Ansar. Did he just put it in the chat? I'm just trying to be a voice for the silent.
I'm surprised you
You
haven't,
know who else?
surprised you haven't said my manager.
I would get
Okay,
back
well,
Hansi Flick. How about Hansi Flick?
Yeah, can I have
Hansi
Hansi Flick?
Flick. You know, screw it. If you can convince the DFB, you can have Hansi Flick. That's number one.
Okay, Hansi
Quickly,
Flick.
one more manager.
Eric Ten Hag.
Eric Ten Hag before he signs for United.
Fuck United.
Oh no, wait, hold on. Did Eric Ten Hag join United before Nagelsmann was sacked?
Yeah.
Well, before.
Like way before.
Yeah, well, then
Hey, we
you
bought.
can't. You,
Why can't we just buy another manager? Imagine that. by
Sorry?
the way, actually. Imagine that. You buy a manager in, you pay for him to come here, and then you sack him and you bring an absolute pile of shit in the club.
you know who I'd suggest? We have. This is gonna make me want. This is gonna make you want to kill me. You know who I would suggest? It's not Mourinho this time. I can promise you that.
Oh god.
I can see him. I promise you, it's gonna be worse than even the worst thought you're thinking right now. All right. I'll give you hints as to who it is. He's known in the Premier League. That's number one. He's known in the Premier League and the Championship.
Championship?
Yes.
Pochettino.
Huh?
Potter.
No, not Potter.
Pochettino.
Not Pochettino.
Roy Hodgson.
No, not Roy Hodgson, but you're getting closer.
Sam Allardyce.
Big Sam Allardyce.
Big Sam.
You gotta be shitting me.
Big Sam.
Screw it, why
We're
the hell
getting
not? Big
relegated.
Sam.
What the fuck is this?
He'll put us in a relegation fight somehow, watch him.
Yeah, right. I agree with that one.
Imagine Big Sam managing goddamn Bayern Munich. You'll find the meeting like a goddamn like a sausage on the sidelines.
What the fuck?
Imagine him like on the bench telling Kimmich what to do when he gets subbed on, at the same time eating a hot dog.
So you want to sign him just so he can eat on the sidelines?
Just so he can goddamn eat on the sidelines. I mean,
Hey, how
football
about
is entertainment.
Hasenhuttl, by the way? Hasenhuttl.
Who?
Hasenhuttl.
Ooh.
Who's
You know, he isn't.
Is that guy?
You guys don't know who Hasenhuttl is?
I know who he is, but I don't know much more than like who he is.
He was in Southampton a few years ago or 2 years ago.
That man got slapped 7-0 3 seasons in a row. How no?
Dude, he had a Southampton team. What do you expect?
What about your ex-rival, Jurgen Klopp?
He'd do a better job than Thomas Tuchel.
Kick Taylor. That deserves a kick.
You know who we should honestly get? I mean, you know how some players turn out to be really good managers? Like Zinedine Zidane. What if we got one of the old Bayern player legends to become a manager? Like, you know how
Philip Lahm.
Beckenbauer managed?
Don't even say Robin because I'm not saying Robin out.
Philip Lahm.
No, you know, not Lahm. Like, you know how Beckenbauer won Germany the World Cup as player and manager? What if we got, like, let's say, Philip
Muller.
Lahm actually isn't a bad choice.
I was thinking
Like,
Muller
Muller.
when he retired.
Nah, you don't want Muller as manager. You don't want Muller as manager. That
Why not?
motherfucker is
Why not?
crazy. He'd be
I
playing
like a little crazy.
He'll be playing like 10 up front with Neuer being a defender, a midfielder, and a goalkeeper.
Yeah, I'm there
He's
for it.
nuts.
No one would take him seriously.
That's not true.
What if
He'll
we had Manuel Neuer
Hey,
as manager?
Think about this. You mess around in Muller's training.
What? So we can all go on skiing holidays and break our legs?
I was about to say.
No, you mess
No.
around in Muller's training, and then he'll make you clean his horse stalls, or he'll make you clean after his horses. That's what he's gonna do.
You know. Zlatan Ibrahimovic is considering a managing career.
No.
You got to remember the rule about being managers. If they were good players, they're shit managers. If they're shit players.
Zlatan never won the Champions League, so Zlatan never won the Champions League, so that dictates that he's gonna win the Champions League, no? As a manager.
Cruyff was an exception. Cruyff.
Yeah, there's a couple of exceptions, but like a lot of the good players tend to be bad managers.
All right, then. We'll do this then. As we're talking about the new manager, if there was to be one, we'll go in a row. You say one manager that you would like. And Ansar, please don't say Jose Mourinho. I beg. Fahad, you can start.
Just any manager. Like I don't mean to interrupt, but any manager, like, doesn't matter if they're on the team or not.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You know, I actually can't think of one right now. Hold on. Have other people say that? I'm gonna think of one.
Go on and Beats.
Eric Ten Hag. Like, actually, he's such. I wanted him before Nagelsmann. Like, before they got Nagelsmann, I wanted Ten Hag. So.
You know who I want?
Oh, if he says Big Sam, he's getting kicked.
No, I'll tell you who I want. I'm forgetting his name. Hold on.
Who did he manage?
I'll tell you that. Oh God, I can't say the name. I know he's gonna kick me.
No, I've got an idea that'll get me kicked. No,
go on, Fahad. I won't kick you.
I'm not gonna
My
say
hands
it.
hit. Look.
All right, hold on. No, I forgot it. I'm sleepy as hell. Bear with me. He's the apprentice of Big Sam. Yeah, he managed Birmingham.
Oh my God!
There we go, Sean Dyche.
Are you mad?
Big Sean Dyche.
He sounds like an ogre.
Sure.
He'll die of throat cancer before he gets to the final season. He'll die of throat cancer before he gets to the final game of the season with us. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, Ten Hag would be mine as well. Even though Beat stole my answer.
You know, Pochettino wouldn't do half bad.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
I can see Lyon is suffering.
Why do we want losers at this club, man? I'd rather keep Tuchel.
Oh,
Dude, look, you said that you
Flip it.
don't want losers. What do you want? Serial winners?
Yeah, I want someone that actually can win a trophy.
Conte can win a trophy. Not with Spurs, but he can win a trophy.
Who?
Did anybody clip that? He'd rather have Tuchel.
someone's got to clip it.
I don't want
Conte.
Dyche.
Yeah, clip
Oh,
that.
Conte.
Antonio Conte, how about him?
He's a good manager, but I don't know if he'd work for Bayern.
Still defensive.
Oh my
Great manager, but
Who
defensive.
answer?
I didn't say nothing yet.
Okay, sorry. Yeah.
What about Carlo Ancelotti, you know? I mean, he has already been a manager with us. He didn't do that great.
He wasn't very good a manager for us. He is the Real Madrid manager. He shouldn't be anywhere else.
Soon to be Brazil manager, maybe.
Yeah,
Is that a thing?
Yeah, I don't think he might not last this season. Or next season, should I say.
You know, there aren't really that many managers who suit Bayern. That's the
Exactly.
issue. Not many managers available. I mean, you know, in theory, Jurgen Klopp would absolutely suit Bayern. His attacking style of play, pressing, everything. But, I mean, other than Jurgen Klopp, I mean, Pep was already with us. I don't think Pep was one of the best managers Bayern has ever had. You know, you really have to look at the managers who have won the treble with us. I mean, you look at the first managers who won the treble with us, Hansi Flick. What made Hansi Flick a good manager?
Who are you? What's the question?
Well, I'm asking you guys.
I'm too busy shaking my head.
What was the question again, Fahad?
What makes Hansi Flick a good manager?
Uh,
I want to say
his
everything.
his trust on his players. That's what.
He's so
And then
cool.
you look.
Not cool as in like style. Like you like with not even Nagelsmann, you could see my man was about to turn into the Incredible Hulk, where Flick is just there like
He's not a kid in the world for what the score is. You know, and then you have the second manager who's won the treble with us in recent memory, which was
Do
oh
you
god, I
think
can't.
Bayern's best man? Oh,
Yup.
yeah.
Well, hold on, let me see the comments. What was it?
Best
Do you
manager
think?
over the last 20 years.
If anyone
Oh,
says
you
crap,
got
that's
you're
a hard
getting
one.
banned. You're not even getting kicked.
Who say who?
If anyone says Tuchel, you're getting
All right,
banned.
all of us say Tuchel. 1, 2.
Kovac.
Oh my word, that's a kick.
You know Kovac. You know Niko Kovac actually managed Al Hilal for a while.
Did
Really?
you get relegated?
No, actually, he was absolutely shit with us, so we had to kick him to the Croatian national team. But well, let's just say that he had a mid-season with us. He had a very similar season, surprisingly, to the season he had with Bayern.
Really?
I've got a
Like, we won the league, we won the cup, but our goal was to win the Asian Champions League, and we lost in the semifinals.
Damn, man.
But did he lose the
I gotta
dressing
go.
room though?
I gotta go to dinner, but
Okay,
I'll be back probably next week. I got a busy weekend.
Yeah.
Glad I was able to hop in here for a little bit. Peace out. Have a nice weekend, guys.
See ya,
And,
Beats.
to my Canadian and my British brothers on here. Happy July 4th weekend. Happy Independence Day.
Tuchel out.
Wait. Happy Canada Day.
I don't know
It's
what
tomorrow. I don't even know what that is.
Glazes out.
Tuchel out.
Have a good night.
Oh, we're ending now?
No,
Oh,
I
okay.
just gotta leave. I gotta leave YouTube's.
So we're ending the stream because Beats has to go. So
No.
No, just
Don't
always
tell people that. They'll leave.
Always
Hey,
glazes
Pat.
out.
It's just me leaving. Everyone else is staying put. Have a
See ya,
good night.
Beats.
Except YouTube. He's getting kicked.
Have a great weekend, man.
YouTube's due to get kicked.
Oh, I've had my share of kicks today, Fahad. Don't you worry.
What else can I think of? Like good
YouTube.
managers.
Did you tell the wife about Kim and Jay?
Yeah.
What'd she say?
Oh, yeah. An update on that because I showed her the here we go. She has no idea what here we go means. What does here we go mean? I'm like, when this guy tweets here we go, it means that it's like almost 100% sure that we're getting him. And she's like, oh, okay. And then I showed her the kits for last season, and she wanted the away kit
You know,
because it's
actually,
purple. It's girly.
okay.
God's
As
sake.
Well,
Ryan
it's better.
says, the German kit.
Mhm.
It's better than our Arsenal kit.
The reverse Arsenal, the home kit.
Yeah, I'll tell you that much. It's better than our Arsenal kit.
Yeah, it's better.
You know,
And
I'm gonna
that's-
tell you what. Oh no, sorry, please.
Yeah, go ahead.
I know about when I showed my dad about the here we go when it comes to Kim and Jay. My dad is a huge football fan, Al Hilal and Juventus, right? But in this context, it's Al Hilal. Al Hilal, we actually have a South Korean center back called Jang Kyung So, right? And so when I showed him the here we go for the Korean defender that we're getting, Kim and Jay, he said, "Yeah, don't worry, Jang is better than him anyways." On what basis, I don't know. But you know, some people are just like that. My dad is one of them.
Well, it's friendly father and son banter. So
Exactly.
yeah. My dad even said like what do you,
See you later, mate. See you later. Have a good night, man.
See you later.
even my dad said like what, what was his name he was a Man United player because he liked Man United for a time.
Ask this guy.
Yeah,
What? So I got
during Wayne Rooney's time.
Was he Korean? Was he Park Ji Sung?
No. Like forward. Veron. He said Veron
Veron.
is yeah. Well, Veron is better than Ronaldinho. That's what he said.
Oh
No.
my word.
No, we need. What? Doesn't even lace his boots.
Doesn't even
What?
lace his underwear. let alone
And my brother who's a Barcelona fan went ballistic. Like, what the fuck are you saying?
So would I.
And I was in the
Right.
and I was in the in the background like laughing my ass off.
Yeah, that's unreal. I know Veron was he was a good player, but not Ronaldinho. No.
What's that racist chant you United fans have of Park Ji Sung?
Do
The one about him eating
do
dogs.
not.
Yeah, that's basically it. I can say I love it. Only because it's taken the piss out of the Scousers. Obviously, Liverpool. Like that was the whole point.
Yeah, I love it, that chant.
That's why I say could be worse, could be Scouse, eating rats and council house.
You know my favorite, Liam. You know still my favorite chant of all time of the English league. I've said it before on that.
We want to call out. Oh, not that one.
No, not that one. English league. What's it called? Adam Johnson, pedophile. He plays with little children. Fun, I won't say it, but we are.
That's a good
Stop.
That's a top one. I'm sure there'll be one about Greenwood soon.
Yeah. Did you see the news that come out about Mendy? He slept with like over 100 women or something.
No, 10,000.
Was it 10,000? I think it was something.
He claimed that he slept with 10,000 women.
Sorry, what the hell? Hold on, pardon?
I hope they're women though, because if not, that's mad.
Sorry. He slept with what?
10,000 women.
Oh God, he's Muslim. How is he?
Not anymore.
I'm surprised I would let him in the country after that.
Mendy was starting his training.
Legit.
He was trying to build his stamina.
Yeah.
Good
Allah is
God.
not happy with him.
That's
to hell.
mad.
Or going to Jinnah.
I don't believe him. I honestly don't believe him, though.
Let's change it.
Because oh yeah, Fad's still 15 years old, so I can't talk, those kind of things.
No. I understand it all. I've had my uncle's conversations multiple times. Don't worry about me.
Just conversations. Okay. So don't be like Mendy, Fahad.
I want my parents to kill me.
I'm going
Even
to
at an
launch
older
these
age.
AirPods across the room in a minute.
What was the stream a while ago about, like, Liam? Because I missed it. Like,
Last night?
no, today.
Oh, today. Oh, the schedule. Our schedule.
Oh shoot. Okay, I didn't see it.
Okay, I'll pull it up.
What? Just the because you made a stream in itself, so just the highlights.
Yeah, basically we've been shafted yet again.
How?
Our first game and last game are away games, number one, and they like put like a weaker opponent and then two good teams, weaker opponent, two good teams. It's stupid. Like, I'll pull it up. I don't mind. It's fine. Because this stream isn't named about the thing. So, if people want to know about it, they'll go to that stream anyway. Right. Let me.
No, my question is, how close are you playing Leipzig to Dortmund? That's my main question.
I don't think that's too close. Those two. Right. Let me.
That's good. Those are my main two concerns.
Let me go.
The Pokal schedule's out already, right?
Yeah.
We're playing
Is
some fifth division.
So how does it look
like
with the Bundesliga schedule and the Pokal schedule? How does it look?
Let me share the screen. Where is it? Right. Is it on the screen? Yes,
Nope.
It is. Cool.
Oh, okay.
What?
There we go.
Right. Okay, let's go down. Okay, so friendly. Then we got the final. I'm away here as well. I'm so pissed. I'm so annoyed.
Oh yeah, the Super Cup final against Leipzig.
Yeah, I go away on the 8th. If there's not internet in this place we're staying at, I am gonna be on the next plane home. Not even joking. So yeah, we got obviously that. Then we got Werder, Augsburg. Like I said, look, easy teams. Of course, no team is easy, but easy teams: Mönchengladbach, Leverkusen.
Whoa.
Oh God,
Then we
Bochum.
got Bochum, and then Munster.
The Prussian team.
And then
Persian Munster.
two big teams: Leipzig, Freiburg, Mainz, Darmstadt. I believe is how you say it. I probably butchered that.
Darmstadt.
Is it Darmstadt?
Darmstadt.
Okay, Darmstadt. And then Dortmund. It's like, why? It's so stupid. How do you say this one? Is it
Heidenheim.
Heidenheim. Okay.
Heidenheim. Köln.
And then Cologne. Then we got Union Berlin, and then from then we've got Frankfurt, Stuttgart.
Wait. Can you scroll up again?
Yeah.
So those I think we're entering like the Champions League. We will be having Champions League games in between these games.
Yeah.
Holy crap!
That's going to be the difficult part in all of this. I mean, I thank God that we still have an 18-team league.
Yes, mate. Yes.
You know, Liam, you know how we're talking like how City's like stuff is rigged.
Here we go.
Their first 7 games are easy until they get a hard team. So they got Burnley, first game. Then they've got Newcastle, but they're at home.
Newcastle is a bit hard.
Sheffield United, Fulham, West Ham, Nottingham Forest,
Holy
Oh
crap!
my word.
Wolves, then Arsenal.
Arsenal is their first real difficult game that they could lose.
We need that money. We need that money coming in, I swear.
Yeah.
They do pay the officials.
We've got our first games at home against Wolves. Not too bad.
Yes,
then
he can. Yes, he can, Roger.
Don't
Yes,
you
he
always
can.
lose your first game though? Don't United always lose their first game?
Yeah, that tends to happen. But against
Shots
Wolves, I'm pretty confident in that. And
Well,
hopefully,
their best player's gone to Saudi Arabia, so
yeah,
you should be fine.
Wolves, it's not even that. You don't worry about Wolves anyway. Wolves, the only thing you worry about is not winning, just getting a draw. That's what Wolves play for. Next game's Tottenham away. So
you'll be fine if Kane goes.
Newcastle's better than Spurs.
Oh yeah, definitely.
With that new player they just got.
Yeah.
Tonali.
Then Nottingham Forest at home. That's a good one. Then Arsenal away. That'll be an interesting. This is all Premier League, by the way. This is not like other trophies. This is just purely Premier League. That's why City 7 should be 7 easy wins, apart from Newcastle. But I still think they win that.
And then by that time, everybody else would be chasing after.
Yeah, we've had a
City.
loss or something. Yeah, then they just run away with it, and what's the point?
I mean, you could look at it that it's 7 easy wins, but at the same time, they have more difficult games closer to each other. Then,
and one thing too is by the time they get their difficult prem matches, you have to. There's Champions League matches in between.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think it's really that good for City.
Their groups are always rigged as well. So.
Oh yeah. Good point.
I mean, they did have Leipzig this year. Leipzig and Sevilla are two difficult teams.
What do? They bent them over and absolutely gave them a new one. That's what we did against Leipzig.
Oh no! Wait, they didn't. Did they play against Leipzig? Because hold on.
I'm pretty. What was that in the knockouts?
No, sorry, it wasn't Leipzig. It was Dortmund that they played against. It was Dortmund and Sevilla, not Leipzig and Sevilla. I remember now because I remember Real Madrid playing against Leipzig.
But yeah,
I remember Haaland praising Dortmund after their last game.
Yeah, it was Haaland, Sevilla, and some God knows what team. That was their group.
Yeah.
You know what I want to see?
Yeah.
I want to see a group. I want to see a Champions League group of just the hardest teams possible. Real Madrid, Bayern first because you won the league. Real Madrid second. Then imagine a team like Arsenal.
That's just the Super League, which they tried to do before.
No, I mean in a group stage, in a Champions League group.
They've already tried to half do that with the Super League.
Oh yeah, no, I get what you mean. Also, hold on, I have a question. Doesn't the Champions League format change next season from group stages to the league format?
Potentially, yeah.
It's such BS, man.
Yeah.
Liam,
does it change next year or the year after that?
It could be.
Imagine if we'd be getting Bayern in one group stage, Bayern, Real Madrid, Inter, and Newcastle.
No, God, imagine that. That's a real group of death.
I don't think that Inter would. Maybe Newcastle, but for Newcastle, it's going to be new. With Newcastle, it's going to be new for them, so you don't know how they're going to perform under the spotlight.
But the thing is, it's their adrenaline that would come rushing out.
Yeah, potentially, yeah.
Right?
Depends if they can control it, though. Like I said, it depends on how the players feel.
Yeah.
How well do you think Newcastle is going to perform next season out of curiosity? I think they actually might reach quarters.
I think they get through the group. I think the round of 16 they got.
Mm-hmm.
I think they could push it enough, but not quite there yet. I think it would be like someone like Trippier helps him get through the group stages, but obviously with his experience in Champions League.
Because I know Newcastle has a good team, but do they really have the depth to play in the Prem, in the Champions League, in the Carabao Cup, in the FA Cup at the same season? That's a tough ask.
I mean, they did have a little dip last year, but they did end very well. So obviously they didn't have the extra of the Champions League. Obviously they had everything else, just not a European Cup. So it will be interesting to see how they go there. Because obviously we beat them in the Carabao Cup. I'm not sure how far they made in the FA Cup, but I'm not sure if it was actually that far. And obviously fourth in the Premier League.
Yeah,
So
but
definitely
being in the Champions League is very, very different, man.
Yeah, so it's extra games.
Yeah,
So what it did to Leicester?
because you have like a players like Josh Murphy, Anthony Gordon off the bench. That is not good enough. Not even good enough for Europa.
They need to really invest. It depends what they do. If they go to like Carabao Cup and maybe ignore it, but I don't see them doing it. Cause I think they want a taste of silverware because it's been so long.
They do, yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know what they have to bin off something because it's not going to be easy playing for.
They're probably going to bin off the FA Cup or the Carabao Cup, one of those.
Out of the two, you'd have to bin off the Carabao. You'd never. bin
Yeah,
off the
definitely.
Cup.
Oh shoot! Look at the time. Well, I'm sorry, guys, but I'm gonna have to end it here for
Let
me.
me see.
For
I think
me,
I gotta
it
bounce
is.
too. I gotta cook dinner.
For me, it's at 2:30 a.m. So yeah.
Oh crap! Okay. Hey, Liam, are you streaming later on for the your victory stream?
Yeah.
What time would that be?
5 a.m. for me.
So
Okay, so
in
it's
4.5
like midnight
hours.
for me because it's Eastern time, right? Yeah, so it'll be midnight. I'm sure I'll be awake by then, but I think the wife would be asleep. But so I'd have to whisper.
That's fine.
But I'll be there.
Anyway. Okay.
I'll be there.
Me and Taylor will be here anyway.
Yeah, you could jog right on. I'll be snoring. Not happening. No
Okay,
chance.
guys, I got to bounce too.
Yeah,
Actually,
Alright, man.
Yeah, no
well, this is all Beats' fault anyway.
True that. I'll just end.
Okay, guys.
I'll end it now.
Okay.
I'll just end now. But yeah, thank you to everyone. Big up to everyone. Please keep voting. Share it to everyone you can. We're getting closer and closer and closer, and I'll be live in a little bit. Well, in probably in about 4 hours. You're gonna see late night, Liam. My eyes are probably gonna be shutting.
Oh, that's actually a really nice show title, Late Night Liam.
But either way,
sounds like porn.
Mer som mer.